আমার introduction আমার দেওয়া লাগবে? Like, I'm just some guy, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Abrar.
Some guy.
Yeah, basically.
We're all some guys.
Yeah, basically.
Why did you disappear though?
Work, office work, pressure. Office started again. Balance, life work balance kind of got messed up, So it's still kind of messed up, but
রোজার কথা ও ফ্লেক্স করতেছে টাকা পায় আমরা কেউ কাজ
Yeah, that is. I feel offended right now.
Okay, fine.
It's not just flexing যে আমরা কেউ কাজ করি না. It's flexing in the sense যে আমরা কেউ earn করি না.
Exactly.
Well, let's be. Am I actually allowed to say this? I don't.
Ek taka counts, man. Ek taka counts.
What?
Ek taka counts.
Okay, sure. I was not trying to flex, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
So, what are we talking about?
Basically, nightmares.
The life you're living right now.
Basically,
to me.
Yeah.
To me, it's a nightmare. I don't want to be in that kind of stress.
The moment you step out of university, that stress will automatically come to you.
I like being busy. So I just don't like being forced to it.
Well, have I got some bad news for you?
I know. I know.
Let the nightmares begin.
At least 8 to consciousness আছে যে university শেষ করলে আমি এটা মারা খাবো, but I don't like it. Allowed to say that I don't like it.
Like,
I wouldn't like it.
So আমাদের অফিসে রিসেন্টলি এনএসইউ থেকে স্টুডেন্ট জয়েন করছে, ওকে?
Oh god.
Yeah, so
কি পড়ছে? মেজর কি ছিল স্টুডেন্টের?
Accounting. His internship. His for internship. He joined for internship. Anyway, so what? কি?
Wait, internship এর জন্য ওইখানে জয়েন করছে?
Yeah, জানে না বোঝে না অথবা বেশি বোঝে।
You don't know how desperate people are.
Hey, Abrar,
I'd say confused, not desperate.
Acha. Fuck confusion, fuck desperation, fuck everything. Can you get me an internship later on?
Dude.
No, I will not. I don't.
Listen, man, you don't want that internship. Maximum মানুষ যেটা বোঝে না যে if you keep in touch with your advisor, you'll get a good internship anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have an advisor.
That's because you suck.
No one in our university has an advisor.
No, that's because he doesn't suck. People who have advisors has to suck something.
সবারই তো অ্যাডভাইজার থাকে, ডেজিগনেটেড অ্যাডভাইজার থাকে না একটা?
না।
Well,
না মানে
what advisor?
তোর অ্যাডভাইজারের সাথে তোর খাতির কেমন আছে?
আমার আগের অ্যাডভাইজারের সাথে আমার খাতির বেশ ভালোই, ঠিক আছে? Because reasons after I dropped out, I decided to forgo, I decided to abandon my, decided to do whatever it takes to get to the.
Okay. Speaking of advisors, তোরা কেউ Duke of Edinburgh প্রোগ্রামের নাম তো শুনছস, right?
How does this relate?
বলতাছি শুনছস কি না এটা কো?
শুনছি,
এই যে শুনলাম এইমাত্র।
আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ, okay, great. So I signed up for it because I have nothing better to do, and যেহেতু অনলাইনে করা লাগবো, so I get what the heck, এত ঘুমে বসে আছি, and physical skills এর জন্য I have to just clean my room, and that counts as physical skills. As for others, I signed up as a counselor instead of getting one. An advisor.
Wait, what?
That is hilarious. That is freaking hilarious.
So আমি এটাই বলতেছি, আমি কি অ্যাডভাইজার নিব ভাই? আমি নিজে কাউন্সিলর হিসেবে সাইন আপ করে ফেলছি।
Speaking about advisors and counselors, আমি নিজেও আমাদের ক্লাবের অ্যাডভাইজার, so
Wow.
I give unwelcome advice. I am also an advisor, I guess.
We all are.
We
Like,
all are. Yep.
actually have an like unpromptu advisor.
কি জানি একটা ওয়ার্ড আছে সামথিং আনওয়েলকাম অ্যাডভাইস না কি জানি
না impromptu না
weird is such
unpromptu.
a-
Impromptu.
Impromptu বলতেছি কারণ আছে।
Impromptu.
unsolicited advice.
Yeah. Okay.
I give a lot of unsolicited advice, therefore I am
Oh,
also an
you give a
advisor.
lot of raw advice.
Oh yeah.
Get the words you look.
না শুন impromptu can বলতেছি because I don't have one designated or anything, just randomly আমার দরকার হয় and that's Abrar.
Do you guys feel weird when people reaches out to you for advice because you don't have your life in tracks and you're like, dude, what am I supposed to tell you?
Dude. No. The thing is
That's why we advise.
give myself more credit than that. Because like I do, like I know how to fix my life. Because the problem is I don't want to do it. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's a very
Basically.
good way of putting it.
So like if I know how to do it, what's stopping me from giving advice, right? Like how do you think financial advisor is a job?
Wow.
Like they're too lazy to invest in stocks themselves, so they
Low
advise
blow.
people with money,
Low blow.
right?
না but আমার ক্ষেত্রে জিনিসটা উল্টা, like
Dude.
I have gone through the fuck ups and I set myself as an example যে ভাই আমার এইসব fuck up হইছে, don't do this.
Yeah.
And then মানুষ
Don't
actually
think-
ওটা থেকে help পায়। I'm like, wow.
Don't you think if you don't apply those advices to your life, acha, it's gonna work for the other people? I don't think it's gonna work for the other people if I don't apply it to my life. So
if
the finance advisors, like,
if that
it's a
were
big
the
if.
case, if that were the case, explain fat PE teachers.
Yeah, basically explain the fat PE teachers.
Every PE teacher I've ever met was out of.
Or had a really had a pregnant booty.
Dude, look at us now. Do you think the advice worked? I don't freaking think so.
ভাই PE teachers the advice কে নিছে লাইফে?
Right. But
P class properly কে করছে?
আমাদের class 6
I used to play competitive cricket, so আমি চেষ্টা করছি স্কুলের PE টিচারের কথা শুনতে, but like particular advice গিয়া বলছি স্যার পা ব্যথা কয় দৌড়াও।
Yeah, basically. But I just have a কি বলে dietitian, a paid dietitian, and তার কথা শুনে I actually managed to lose weight.
Eating shit that no one ever. আপেল দিয়া দুধ দিয়া মিশায়।
দই দিয়া, টক দই দিয়া. It's really good.
That sounds
Okay.
tasty.
Yeah, that is tasty.
কি
খাও একদিন. You take an apple, green apple.
You take green apples, টক দই and দুধ and mix them.
না দুধ না, দুধ কই থেকে আইলো? Dude's forbidden.
দুধ forbidden.
Just পানি. পানি, you add পানি.
Why is দুধ forbidden? দুধে কি সমস্যা?
Not acha, এটা হচ্ছে তো
Calories.
যারা it's very calorie dense, তো যাদের কি already মনে করো obesity কাছাকাছি চলে গেছে।
I was
not allowed
morbidly
to
obese,
drink.
dude. I'm not even like কাছাকাছি চলে গেছি. By
I
Bangladeshi
just didn't want
standards,
to say
I
it.
am
I
like,
didn't want to say it.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
I feel bad saying it.
It's okay. You can.
I don't get it. Calorie deficit হইলেই কি like is that a healthy approach?
Okay, যদি বেশি rapidly করোস তাহলে it's not a healthy approach. But in my case, it had to happen. Otherwise, আমার কি বলে
Like
grade
10
2
kgs.
hepatomegaly ছিল. I had no other option.
You lost like 10 kgs in 2 weeks.
Let's
Nah,
not,
in
let's
3
not
weeks.
talk about things we are not educated on.
I kinda am.
Oh man. Oh,
ডাক্তার জিনিস নিয়ে কথা
এটা বেন শাপিরো আইসা পড়ছে। বেন শাপিরোর পাপ হইতেছে কি মিউজিক টিচার ছিল না কি জানি, তাই বেন শাপিরো আইসা পড়ছে rap music isn't real music.
It is not.
Like what? I'm just saying like আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, ডেজা ভু যার ভালো লাগে তার কাছ থেকে মিউজিক অ্যাডভাইস নিয়ে আসলে
I meant to make you listen, so I must be worth something.
Yes, when you're not when you're not advocating, you're listening to you while you're not advocating.
Well, that is true, but then again, like, I have 2 to 3 sides to me. You should listen to one.
The same, like আমি কেন জানি recently weekend শোনা শুরু করি. I don't know.
কি শোনা?
What's this?
The Weekend.
The Weekend's catchy. Weekend's catchy.
It was
I really,
just catchy, তাহলে that would have been problematic. But like, there is something to it, something more than
like what stands out to me is he's like the Bee Gees of like 21st century. ঠিক আছে, Bee Gees কিরকম ছিল?
voice.
5 like super buff looking dudes who looked like they could wrestle a bear, but sounded like the most effeminate people you'd ever like listen to, right? The
Yep.
Weekend is like that. He has a squeaky voice and he talks about how he robbed a store or something. Like brilliant contradiction. I really want to hear what Abrar thinks about this. Abrar hip hop. What do you think about The Weekend, Abrar?
The Weekend is like, how do I put it?
আমার ভালো লাগে because he mixes synthwave with this.
Yeah, that's true.
কিছু unique in terms of lyrics and like how he presents it. He brings some unique.
No, what
Or lyrics unique na.
Personally, what
How he
I
presents it, personality exactly.
personally what I really like about him is how he portrays self-destruction in everything, in every single one of his songs. Even when he's bragging, it's like
Exactly. Starboy শুরুতে নাও নিজেকে মাইরা ফেলে।
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill his past self, man.
He's bragging about having a Lamborghini, but he's also depressed. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
like
like it's like this. You give Wahid a shit ton of money and everything he ever dreamed of, but still he's depressed and he wants to kill himself.
Yeah. because
Why?
I think it goes.
I
think
I
it
didn't
goes
earn
better
any
for
of it.
Nahyam than
It
Wahid.
was given to me. That's
Bhai.
depressing.
Even if you earn it, you'll still be unhappy. It's like a disease. এটা যাইতাছে না.
Yes, because that's how happiness works. To be happy in the
Constant.
moment, or you'll never be happy.
Did you actually listen
Wow.
to the new album? Weekend.
What? Weekend, like Escape from LA?
Escape from LA.
Nah, me Starboy শুনতেছি, but Starboy is already too long, so I don't know if I'll ever make it to Escape.
I think I really like his like last two singles, or Heartless and the other one. What was the other one?
Heartless and Blinding Lights.
Blinding Lights. Yeah, those two are like right now those two are the best for me.
Save Your Tears for Another Day. That's also a good song.
এগুলো কি Escape from LA তে না?
নতুন
হ্যাঁ।
album ওটা।
এগুলা মানে
So-
সব মিলায়।
না, এগুলো Escape to LA অ্যালবামটাতে। Escape to না from, আমার মনে আসতেছে না। Anyway, I
From
tried
LA.
listening to Escape from LA and it sounded too soft. Yeah, like Starboy.
No.
like,
I think it's Escape to LA. From LA.
I think it's Escape from LA because it references that movie.
Wait. Let me
I
check.
only like Starboy. And আমি ওইটাই শুনি বেশিরভাগ. I don't listen to too many weekend songs though.
Okay.
It's
Isn't-
Escape from LA. Album is called After Hours.
Yeah, After Hours. That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Nice.
And there like শুরুর গানগুলো তো ভালো ছিল। কি জানি ছিল একদম শুরুতে Can't Feel My Face, I think.
Thing
That's
is,
not exactly
I
একদম
tried
শুরুতে, but okay.
listening to এই যে After Hours শুরু করছিলাম, but it sounded way too soft. Starboy was
Or traditional like একটু depressed কথাবার্তা মানে ওই জিনিসটা এখানে কম। But Blinding Lights is still good.
হ্যাঁ, মানে আমি ওটা পুরোটা শুনি না। Starboy it opened with Starboy. That's an amazing song, and it's so like
Can
So
actually reached his peak with কি জানি গানটার নাম ছিল? Completely forget. But it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
I think he reached his peak with ওই যে Daft Punk এর সাথে যেটা গাইছে
ওটা
That is
ছিল
a Starboy, right?
হিলস
স্টারবয় তো ড্যাফট পাঙ্ক
Starboy হচ্ছে Daft Punk মিউজিক দিছে বাট ওই গানটায় Daft Punk
ওই
অ্যাকচুয়ালি
গানটা ছিল হচ্ছে
they sang.
হোয়াট ইউ নিড না এরকম কি জানি ছিল
Oh yeah. That's also from Starboy album.
I
That
feel
is
it
from
coming,
Starboy
yes.
album, but
I feel
স্টারবয়
it
অ্যালবামে
coming.
ড্যাফট পাঙ্ক
I feel
অনেকগুলি মিউজিক দিছে আই থিংক
না I like Sidewalks because it led me to this other musician Kendrick Lamar. আমি Kendrick Lamar ঠিক মতো ঢুকতে পারি নাই but I hope this is a good entry. Daft Punk is featured in Starboy and I feel it coming.
Yes. Wait, Kendrick Lamar
Last গানটা তো ওই যে Starboy remix আছে একটা
I haven't gotten to Kendrick Lamar yet. Like
I have.
You
I don't
all
think Wahid
should.
will like Kendrick Lamar.
You all should actually, but okay.
ওয়াহিদের ভাল লাগবো না, it's not up his like কি
This is
সমস্যাটা
the problem.
কি হয়ে জানিস like
I
been
have
listening to
trouble
so much of
following R&B like lyrics. ঠিক আছে, and Kendrick Lamar is all about lyrics. I think.
না কেন্ড্রিক লামারের মিউজিক আছে অনেক ভালো ভালো।
আমার পার্সোনাল
দাঁড়া তুই ব্ল্যাক প্যান্থারের দুইটা থিম দিছে কিন্তু কেন্ড্রিক লামার, ওই দুইটা শুনছস?
Oh shit. Really?
হ্যাঁ
কোনটা দিছে
ট্রেইলারের মিউজিকটা?
ট্রেইলারের মিউজিকটাও আছে আর দুইটা আরে না ভুল লাগলাম।
King's Day, he basically co-produced the whole Black Panther soundtrack. He and TD, the level he's in.
Was it Vince Staples? Like that was the Black Panther song.
দাঁড়া
King's Day, right?
The revolution will be live. ওইটা কি Kendrick Lamar ছিল?
দাঁড়া আমি বলতাছি।
Revolution will not be televised. ওইরকম। Anyway, I think Kendrick Lamar এর একটা গান হচ্ছে Creed আছে. Creed is one of my favorite movies.
All the Stars শুনছস না?
I think so.
Yeah, ওইটা
Rocky 1 to 4 and Creed are like best top movies. একেবারে best.
আমি Creed দেখিনি but আমি Rocky 1 to 4 দেখছি. Really like that series. Creed is
arguably better.
It probably is. It looks better. Just that high.
It has a way better story. Cultural meshing.
He had a song যেটা সবাই পছন্দ করতো, Eye of the Tiger. It's still a very good work. It's still a very good workout song. Like
that's an all-time classic.
But like I couldn't work out to it because I always associated that with Supernatural.
What?
Okay. Supernatural দেখাস নাই?
দেখছি
but like আমি শেষ করিনি।
জেনসন একটা এপিসোডের শেষে জেনসন Ackles get it out of my head.
তোর কথা আচ্ছা সচিনের কথা কি পরিষ্কার শুনতে পাচ্ছি সবাই? Is it my problem?
না আমিও কাইটা শুনতাছি, সমস্যা না, তো যা বলার বলতে থাক, অডিওতে it will all be good.
No but like important parts গুলো যে কেটে যায় আমি বুঝতেছি না ও কি বলতেছে।
আমার জিটি তে প্রবলেম হইতেছে বাট অন্য কারোর তে প্রবলেম হইতেছে না। Let me check ping man. Let me check ping. Ping ঠিক আছে, ping হইতেছে under 50 ms.
Okay.
Same with me dude. আমার ping হচ্ছে তো 55.
আচ্ছা I have a question. How did we divert from Nightmares to Kendrick Lamar to Black Panther to Rocky and now Eye of the Tiger to Jensen Ackles?
We never got into Nightmare properly.
Yeah, basically.
This is a nightmare.
By the way, আমি তোর কথাটা শুনি শুনে like Jensen Ackles কি said like what do you think?
Should we all disconnect and reconnect?
No. Continue.
Let's continue.
Me disconnect.
Oh god. Okay.
এটা যদি ডিসকানেক্ট করে আবার রিকানেক্ট করে তাহলে ঝামেলা হয়ে যাবে।
না রেকর্ডিং এ তো প্রবলেম হবে না।
রেকর্ডিং তো ঠিকই চলতেছে।
ইয়া শুরু করি। আবরার আজকে ডু দি অনার্স ম্যান, শুরু করো।
আমি তো বলছি
তাহলে
এখন
কাজ
তো
কর,
চলতেছে।
একবার ডিসকানেক্ট করে রিকানেক্ট কর। আই গেস
সবাই ওকে।
ইয়া সবাই
এখন নিয়ে আসছি।
Disappeared. Okay.
হ্যালো।
কি অবস্থা, শুনতে পাচ্ছ না?
Yeah.
Okay.
David?
Are we in?
Syrian.
Yeah, ওটাই
That sounds.
Who let the dogs out, man?
Apparently, I did.
আচ্ছা ইয়া ব্রো শুরু কর।
ওয়েট নাভিদ কি আছে?
ইয়েস আসি
Oh, okay.
That's
Right. So, actually, let me আগে যা বলছি সেগুলো কি সব বাদ, এখন কি নতুন করে শুরু করতেছে? আর
না
we keep the whole thing. We keep
ওটা
the whole
নাকি মিনিসোটা দিয়ে দিই মনে। I don't know.
I don't think আলাদা করারও দরকার।
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
It's a very good progression. মাঝখান থেকে কটা জিনিস বাদ দিয়ে দিলে it's fine.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Nightmares. I don't know. Like, nowadays I don't even dream so much, you know? Like, I just fall asleep and then I wake up, then I go to office, then I fall asleep, then I wake up. But what's like, any of you had a nightmare recently?
I don't sleep. I don't sleep
have them
enough
all
to
the
get
time.
nightmares.
I do have them all the time. I don't remember any of them.
Do you remember any of your dreams?
From like 7 to 2 p.m. So
I rarely remember anything. Hello.
Recently কোনো nightmares হয়নি by the way. Like যা হয়েছিল like অনেক আগে, মানে 6 months ago I had like the worst nightmares ever. Taরপর it got better.
Like what happened?
So do I talk about like very personal issues? Is that a problem or
No.
This is what this whole Callover thing is about.
Yep.
okay?
Our personal issues are our biggest fears.
Okay, so what happened was I found out something about like this person I was really close to, and for that reason I had to like stop any type of communication with that particular person. তারপর থেকে I don't know if you have ever felt this. When you যখন মনে কর কেউ আছে তোর সাথে, আচ্ছা, would think about that person less. In a sense, you would think about the person less. As soon as they leave, there is like a cut off of some sort. There's a falling apart. That person like continues to stay in your head for some reason, and that is exactly what happened. Like every night when I went to sleep, either I saw that person die, or like I die, or something horrible happened to that person right in front of me, and that was like every night. Almost like every night I ended up waking up in absolute fear. I don't even remember exactly like dream gular moddhe ba nightmare gular moddhe ki hoito exactly mone thake na, but remember the essence of it, like the fear of, you know,
The feelings,
losing
right?
someone permanently. The feeling, exactly. Oita mone kor it continued for like several weeks. তারপর it continued to the point যখন আমি ঘুমাইতে পারতাম না, রাতে বেলায় ভয়ে ঘুমাইতাম না, and তারপর হচ্ছে আমাকে সাইকোলজিস্টের কাছে যাইতে হয়েছে, then আস্তে আস্তে ঠিক হয়েছে. But yeah, it was horrible.
When was
That's the thing about nightmares. Last year November to January.
Acha, was last year actually pathetic for all of us, or naki just
objectively,
I don't know, just me or something?
objectively, like তুই যদি মনে করিস যে like the things I've accomplished accomplished and the places I've gone to. Like, I mean, to the কাজের দিক থেকে চিন্তা করি, academics এর দিক থেকে চিন্তা করি, it was a very rewarding year for me. Because, I mean, I finished writing my paper last year. তারপর like club-এর অনেক ভালো একটা post-এ কাজ করে শেষ করছি with like immense respect. So, and academically ভালো করতেছিলাম. So everything was going good ওইভাবে, but my personal life was in chaos, like utter fucking chaos.
Last year in my case was really bad. Like এমন একটা সিচুয়েশন ছিল যে আবরার পার্সোনালি নোস দিচ্ছে, no matter what happened, I was utterly broken and I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like কোনো মাথায় কিছুই কাজ করতেছে না, and that whole year was a nightmare for me.
It's kind of like losing your peace, right? Like if once you've lost your mental peace, baki shop which falls apart. Like
yeah, like after all of it, like dad died and some other incidents took place, I tried to bulldoze my way out.
Hey man, don't steal my thing.
Nah, I'm not stealing your thing. I tried your thing, and এটার backlash এত বাজেভাবে last year পড়ছে যে I was like, আমি বুঝতেছি না আমি কিভাবে এটা কোপ করব না করব। Like আমি এতটা সেন এই বছর আসি আর যেভাবে আসি ভাই আমি এক্সপ্লেইন করতে পারবো না what was that year.
If you don't mind me asking this, hope you don't mind me asking this, but I have heard people have lost someone to a disease, right? I won't say it could be a superstition, but like they tend to visit you in your nightmares and like scary. In a sense, I faced it, so I'm not mostly shoot on like psychological more than supernatural. But have you faced something like?
এখানে it's kind of funny, ঠিক আছে? I've lost my dad to cancer, lung cancer. So তুই যেটা বলতেছ এখানে আমার ফ্যামিলির কিন্তু তাকে অনেকবার স্বপ্ন দেখার কথা, we should be dreaming about him, and I did quite some time. মানে quite some time বলতে those were like basically based on my thoughts. I wanted to leave the country, I still do, and those were একটা ড্রিম ছিল এমন যে I wanted to leave the country, I was gonna leave the country. It was about the time of my flight, I'm gonna leave the house, and then I saw my dad sitting in a chair in the dining room, and he started crying. She said, don't leave, like just don't. That's not a nightmare, but I saw that's one. And erokom, like overall in the past 3 years I have seen him in my dreams like once or twice, and about 5 times, and 3 were lucid. They don't make sense. It was weird. But here's the funny part. Amra jara tar family, more than us, other people, random people would see him in their dreams. Like what? My cousin would see him in his dreams. Some guy I don't know about saw him in their dreams. I'm like, what? Like, what is this? I'm the family. Why am I not seeing him? What's going on?
It's almost as if it were random and had no real life bearing.
Exactly.
No, I feel like there was some sort of peace associated to his death. Not in the sense that you are happy that he died, but he was suffering for a long time, right? So it should have been like a relief.
Nah, he did. Here's the thing. He didn't suffer for a long time. Our cancer ধরা পড়ছে রোজার ঈদে, and he died right after Qurban Eid.
Was he healthy before that? Because I don't remember.
He had a brain stroke at the end of 2015. And he was diagnosed with cancer in 2017.
Active.
Did he not ignore several pleas to stop smoking?
Several is an understatement. That's a literal understatement.
You started smoking because of it, didn't you?
What?
Smoking.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I quit, man. I quit. I actually did. After the COVID thing, I quit.
Not smoking, I mean that thing. What is it called? Vape.
Vape was vape-er kahinita was I got really angry.
Exactly.
So here's me. We're trying to help him. I spent like 12K on that shit, and he's not gonna use it or anything, and he's gonna be stubborn. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and I'll be like, Portsy.
Okay.
And then Tushar got into the bandwagon. O kinse ekdin.
Tushar gets into every bandwagon ever. He is into every trend that has ever been. He's always.
But you have to admit, vapor liquider smell গুলা না অনেক সুন্দর লাগে।
Yeah, I used to smell it. কখনো করতাম না, but I used to smell it because it.
তুই raw liquider এক drop খাইছস। Fucking monster.
What?
Which was horrible.
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink
Concentrated
that.
vape liquid.
Okay.
Just wanted to try it. It smells so good.
This is like what? Tide Pod challenge. Why would you drink that?
Exactly.
Acha, do you ever have this urge? Acha, vanilla essence or gandha shunge just to taste it a little bit.
No.
Yes.
I just had that urge. I was like, just a little,
আমার urge
just a
হয়েছে,
little
I'm
bit.
like, everyone's talking about vanilla Coke. What the fuck is vanilla Coke? I need to have vanilla Coke. And vanilla essence Coke এ ডাইলা খাইছি।
No. That's not how you do it.
And that's actually pretty tasty.
I'm not gonna do it because vanilla essence was like one of the worst thing I have ever tried. It's not good. It's not
You
good.
could actually try vanilla essence on coffee or Coke. It's actually good.
Can we stop talking about the stuff that is like? It's so noob. You sound like these are first world problems, man. What are you doing?
Okay, yeah, sorry. So back to nightmares. So yeah, nightmares. Also, ZT যে একটা story বললি না যে someone you were really close to and you kept sawing her dying. এরকম একটা experience, একটা instance আছে আমার, and I remember it as clear as day. So
It's not her dying. It's like either me or her being in this way.
Me dying is something. Nah, here's the thing. Me dying is something I've been seeing since I can remember. Like, I don't know. I have died in my dreams so many times that I've lost my count. I've been stabbed to death. I've been thrown off a cliff. I've been thrown off a roof. I've been thrown under trucks.
You actually remember all this?
Yes.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yes, I do.
I never remember. I don't remember ever dying in a dream.
Nah, I remember them because
I remember it happening once, just once.
I remember them because I instantly wake up the moment I die. Just love the way.
It be called a death.
I don't know what they are called.
It's
But
like
yeah.
it's like waking up from the Matrix.
Yeah, basically, I just not making up from the Matrix. I'm reverted back into the Matrix.
Okay, sure. Wow, okay.
Hey.
ভাই এরকম ইনস্ট্যান্সেস আমার সাথে প্রায় হয় যে লাইক আই এম falling and I wake up.
Yeah, same. এটা অনেকবার হয়েছে.
Yeah. So এই
It doesn't
ইনস্ট্যান্স
have
গুলো
to be falling. It doesn't have to be falling.
Interrupt Navid. Let us interrupt Navid. Him speak.
কি স্পিক কোনটা বলুম? What was I talking about?
Whatever.
So nightmares falling.
Nightmares falling. So আমার কেসে falling গুলো কেমনে হয় আমি এটা বুঝতে পারি।
I think we should let Navid.
I am so close to muting you. So close.
তাতে কি আমার Audacity তো চলতে থাকবে।
তোর Audacity চলুক না, as long as I don't hear you, I'm good.
Okay.
Almost like why the nightmare is being interrupted.
Yeah, it's like Wahid needs the attention. Okay, Wahid. Go on. Say something.
That's all I
No. Say something about your nightmares.
Nightmares are
No, nightmares are not gay.
ball. The sequence আছে.
না তুই না বলতে চাইতাছস।
Just wanted to piss you off. I have accomplished that. Now, proceed.
No, you haven't. Now that you have my attention.
Then why are you about to mute me?
Well, it's fun.
This is going nowhere. Now we just get back to the topic.
Admit defeat.
I lost track. আমি কি বলতেছিলাম ভুলে গেছি।
You keep falling in your dreams, dude.
Keep dying in your dreams.
So, like, how many ways have you died in your dreams? Like, Are they dreams or nightmares? I'm actually not sure. I mean, but
Is
whatever.
it because you have a fascination towards
Yeah,
murder and murder mysteries and those type of
not
things?
really.
Because
I don't have a fascination towards murder mysteries. It's just these things just happen. I have died in my dreams in like koto? 5 to 6 different ways, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
And one of them included some spider-like creature that bit me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was huge.
But
that's what she said.
but oh god.
I'll take that as a compliment. Yes.
So like, did it? Mm, like this is a weird question, but how did it feel to die? I guess.
I woke up that instant. I don't know.
Like, did it scare you too much, or was it like just waking up from a sleep and
It's
realizing it's just a
how do
nightmare?
I say? Nah, how do I say? It's exhilarating.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, same.
Every
It's
time.
exhilarating. Like heart start racing, and I'm boosted na ki hoitas, and every nightmare I wake up from, it's like that.
Exactly, you wake up from it, right?
Yeah, you
Never
wake up from it. If you don't, you're dead.
What happens to me is every time I see myself getting hurt so bad that I might die, nothing happens in the dream. Just get hit by a truck and nothing happens. Like nothing happens.
You feel nothing.
I couldn't say I've experienced death.
You're breaking up, man.
Very fascinating day. You wake up from that shit.
Like, JD, you don't really feel anything?
No one does.
No, I know that, but it's a different question.
না here's the না কিছু কিছু জিনিস ড্রিমে ফিল করা যায়. Sometimes you can feel the pain.
Okay.
Or sometimes you just dance to your wake up alarm in your dreams.
Okay, what? Wow.
I have weird dreams, dude. Just don't.
No,
ঘুমের মধ্যে আমি আমার
I've
অ্যালার্ম
never,
বাজতেছে ঘুমের মধ্যে ড্রিমের মধ্যে ওইটাতে আমি নাচতাছি.
I've never danced in dreams. Okay, I've never danced. Like, that's a nightmare for me. Dancing. Wow.
Same.
Dude, I totally resonate with Abrar's answer.
Hard relate.
Pura relate.
Yeah, like I said, my dreams are weird. Lucid, weird, and they're all nightmares.
Feel like you're weird.
Exactly.
It's not a,
Yeah.
Exactly that.
never had a good dream.
Who the fuck dances? It's okay.
Who the fuck dances in
That
their
to an
dreams?
alarm clock. That to an alarm.
Dude, I
need help.
এত খারাপ নাচি যে I'm even insecure dancing in my dreams. That's how
Oh
bad I
God.
am.
Oh no. Okay. So if Ziki saw him dancing in his dream, but that's gonna be
But
the really.
that's gonna be death. Yes, that's gonna be death for me.
I dance so bad I've never done it.
Exactly, same.
Oh God. Way to kill the mood, Wahid. Way to kill the mood.
Yeah, you're such a buzzkill, dude. Like that
Bad
piece
buzz,
of-
shala.
You're like that piece of lemon after like a drink.
Hey. That was me dancing.
So,
Now that was me dancing.
Acha, I think Abrar wanted to like
yeah. So I
hear
think
about how people feel
is the
when
power he
they
has over
die
us.
in dreams, right? Like
no,
I
like
can talk about the times I feel. Acha, na Abrar can.
no. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sure last one.
Okay, so like Abrar wanted to talk about how people feel when they're about to die in their dreams. This is a fun one. Because,
Yay.
I once dreamt about like being at a beach, like huge fucking beach, and they had
Why
like,
a beach?
I don't know, maybe because it's open.
Why should it? But why a beach? Why do you want to go to open spaces?
because of how you're being right now. It reminds me of a certain word that rhymes with beach.
Nah. It should
yes.
remind you of yourself.
Okay, so this beach, right? Huge beach. Like, also, the thing is, it's not.
I love
like,
beach.
Not one beach, right? There's
Biggest
like
Nahian. So
Yes.
big of which it is.
Yes.
like it's not even one beach. ठीक है? There's like one, like, what do you call it? Thought बोले Bangla. You call it in,
Ki bole?
like, it's like islands.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Okay.
There's like a mile of ocean everywhere, and there's an island every 1 mile or so.
So you're in
So-
Maldives.
Exactly, you're in Maldives.
I'm not good at geography, so I don't understand.
That's your nightmare, being in Maldives, dude.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, so about this beach is they have made a massive catapult. Yeah.
Okay.
A massive catapult. Vishal catapult, like it yeets you into space. ठीक है, sir?
Okay, Angry Bird.
And like I'm watching people getting catapulted, like it's like a ride. ठीक है, sir? Everyone's getting catapulted and you never see them again. ठीक है, sir?
Wow.
Like getting catapulted so high, you never see them again. I saw one guy land like after 5 minutes and getting like just flattened. ठीक है, sir? And I'm like, yeah, I need to get on this. Yeah.
Okay.
So I get yeeted. Okay.
Okay.
I get absolutely fucking yeeted. I remember like seeing Venus up close. That's how far I got yeeted, and then I remember like I'm coming down. I remember falling, and it's like, not kidding. Like, listen, এটার পর থেকে I started really realizing when I'm in dreams. ঠিক আছে? Because this was so lucid. Yeah. Felt like it was actually happening. That's how lucid it was. I felt like I have actually been. I feel like bungee jumping is like an experience I've already had. That's how lucid this was. And I can totally see the ground coming up. I'm like a meteor. I have like my nails are already burned up. Gravity coming down. And when I land, it's like normal. বিছনা থেকে পড়ে গেলে, the moment you fall from the building, you wake up, right?
Yes.
But what I remember about this is I was falling for like 10 seconds maybe. Those 10 seconds are the most I felt alive in my life. Just before I was about, and I have been obsessed with that feeling ever since.
It's not a nightmare. If it is, it's a
Of course it's not.
fantastic nightmare.
I told you it's fun. It was so lucid, I can now realize when I'm dreaming. It was life changing. I feel like
That's
I
one
need to feel
fucking
like
end of a dream.
I feel like I need to throw myself off just like that again. I have actually considered that.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
bruh.
skydiving.
Actually,
yeah.
actually a confession, I actually was about to do that one. Got interrupted.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what? You were about to do what?
I was about to jump off a building.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is true.
To get that
Good
feeling.
luck.
This is not false.
But just to get that feeling, not because you were depressed with life or something.
No. I am still obsessed with that feeling.
Can
Then
I
why don't you just go bungee jumping?
Ca- yeah.
Bungee jumping would be inferior.
can I suggest like skydiving?
All of those look inferior to me,
And
man.
how does
I don't
jumping
yes.
off a building
I
sound superior?
got launched into orbit.
I mean, how is jumping off a building exactly? Like
That
now is
sounds
question.
inferior.
Like, look,
mean,
man.
how-
Okay.
Now, how does
I don't think I have justice to the. Remember that tingling in your balls when you like? Have you ever gotten on a pirate ship ride or something? When you're being yeeted around,
Yes.
feeling.
Yes.
I felt the tingling on my balls when I
have-
was about to like
I have
do my
had-
first hosting gig.
In that dream, I had that feeling for like half an hour.
I mean, I get that, but and that's
So,
not
so much so, like I woke up, I still had the tingling.
I understand it, but why jump off a building?
exactly. Let's not.
To replicate it.
Yeah, you can replicate it by doing a
Just jump
skydive.
off from an airplane.
Like
Yeah.
You can
jump
jump off
off
from
a
an airplane.
building, man. Like you are worried for nothing. This was 2 years ago. I mean, actually was desperate to get that
That's
feeling.
not what I'm worried about. Jumping off a building, do a backflip if you do. That's not my point. My point is, building sounds more inferior to an airplane.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Buy me an
That is
airplane
exactly the point. You just get up on any airplane, right? Skydiving kore. You just don't open your freaking parachute.
Yeah, basically, just don't open it.
I feel like I need to do that. But that it would still be inferior. I feel like
Just
So-
go on a roller coaster ride for 3 to 4 hours.
That's another option. Yes.
Yeah.
man, I have never been excited on a roller.
What? Okay.
Well, you're really dead inside, aren't you?
This
He's
sucked.
like Mr. Bean.
The only time I was kind of nervous on a roller coaster is Yabarir dike there's a kids ride type of thing. I had to accompany this kid, my nephew, not my nephew, I think cousin, I don't know, kid, ঠিক আছে? Like নিয়ম is একজন adult, একজন ছোট থাকতে হবে. But what I realized later was all the rides were made for kids. Like adult বসার মতো জায়গাই নেই, হ্যাঁ? So this small roller coaster was going at high speeds, and I realized like 1 second before the turn came that if I don't lower my head, I'm absolutely going to hit my head on like parts of the roller coaster, and I'm probably going to be decapitated.
Isn't that the dream?
One is like sheer incompetence, the other is getting yeeted into orbit.
Acha, name of this episode should be Yeeted into Space.
Yeah. Yeah. But so, did you ever have any actual nightmares though?
Oh, it's plenty. You want to hear about them?
Yes, actually.
Oh my god.
Dude, like listen, man, like my parents actually, like, this is the one disease I think I got diagnosed for. Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
This is like you know Akuma from Street Fighter?
Yes.
Yes.
My dreams are his finisher. 1 instant, 1,000 strikes. Acha.
Okay.
So like for like a long time in my childhood, I actually thought I was cursed something. Yes, sir. And
Okay.
and the first instance of like me being convinced of this was I think in class 1. Yeah. And by this point I know that like I'm sort of like messed up or something. Yeah. Kisu problem আছে. For example, I always used to dream about things I was afraid of. Yeah. One day I look at dogs, feel like, whoa, those look scary. I'll have nightmares about dogs for 3 weeks, which is natural. Weird.
That sounds like some normal kid thing.
Yeah, but I'd have the same dream for a month. That is impossible.
You were traumatized by it.
No, that is
You
a
were obsessed with it.
That is a Freudian impossibility. No two dreams can be the same. ঠিক আছে? Which is why to this day I remain somewhat unnerved by these things.
So you would dream the same thing for
same, একেবারে same.
It's not gonna be exactly the same.
It was exactly the same. I remember every detail.
there could be a possibility of happening.
No, like Freudian psychology এটার explanation নাই, but I am sure কোনো psychology explanation আছে অবশ্যই, right?
Exactly.
Freud doesn't explain everything.
Freud doesn't know everything.
Freud doesn't really very reliable. He just started the revolution anyway. Let's not talk about Freud. Let's talk
Freuded
about
dream theory is very unreliable. Freuded dream theory doesn't even allow room for lucid dreams. ঠিক আছে? So
wrong is better.
I'm sure there's some explanation to this. ঠিক আছে?
Like the human mind will always be a mystery, ঠিক আছে? How it functions, how it behaves. এটারে completely figure out করা possible.
I wouldn't say always,
মানে
but
not yet.
yes,
Not yet.
Like
it's an impossibility period.
এখন পর্যন্ত in light of current theory, it was an impossibility at the time. হ্যাঁ, me remembering every detail. হ্যাঁ, it wouldn't even have to be scary things. একদিন I just remember I was staring at a fan for like what 10 seconds. তারপরের দিন থেকে শুরু হয়েছে I had nightmares about a fan about to fall on my face for 2 weeks. The same dream. Yeah, the same fan. It was about to fall on me, and at the last moment someone pulled it back. ঠিক আছে, এরকম. Even then I had to rationalize it to like things I am afraid of. ঠিক আছে, I was like yeah. Like I it might sound extremely weird for a 1-year-old, like not a 1-year-old,
Oh,
6-7-year-old. For a
How
6-7-year-old
old old were you when you first encountered like death?
Your dreams.
5, I think.
Death in your dreams. I mean, real life death, like someone dying.
5.
Do you think that might have had some?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. That kind of explains it. Like,
Oh, like
you would have like.
that story would be lengthening this to an unhealthy extent, but
Go ahead.
like my first encounter with death was I thought we were going to a picnic. ঠিক আছে? Like our boat spot.
You started, it's kind of fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
Like I thought we were going to a picnic. I was really happy. I was jumping. আমার মনে আছে মাইক্রোবাসে কইরা like অনেকে যাইতেছিলাম. I was really happy. গিয়া I had this habit of like running out of the car. মানে এটা কি এখন জায়গা হইতে বিশাল বড় একটা পুকুর. ঠিক আছে, আগে এটা হচ্ছিল জাস্ট a lowland. থেকে like ধর 10-12 ফুট ঢালু, আস্তে আস্তে তারপর আবার ওঠে জমিটা. Like it was like a pukur but unfilled. হ্যাঁ, আগে. Do you understand? So my habit was getting off at the paka rasta and then running to the house. I think the house was a kilometer away. Yeah, so মানে মানুষজন আস্তে ধীরে হাঁটতে I ran ahead and I see hujurs at the house. ঠিক আছে, তো like gloomy ভাবে কথা কইতাছে, হুজুর মুজুর কথা কইতেছে. I didn't fucking know. মানে এখন আমার প্যারেন্টসরা অনেক পরে আমি জানতাম না. হ্যাঁ, বাট লাইক আমি ওই কথাটা like there, right there. ঠিক আছে, I think I was 4 or something, 4 or 5 এরকম. Just started going to kindergarten or something. Yeah, does that like answer your question, Tamit?
It kind of does. It satisfies my curiosity.
So like back to topic. Always আমার rationalization ছিল যে like these dreams are like entities way of making me overcome my fear. ঠিক আছে, because if you dream about dogs chasing you like enough times, you will be sort of apathetic to dogs chasing you in real life, which I was eventually. Still scared the shit out of me sometimes, but generally I was more accepting of their support.
It wasn't accepting it, was sympathizing with it. Don't care if they fuck.
Yeah, like for example, like আগে the shoot আমি stiff হয়ে যেতাম, ঠিক আছে, when I was still having these dreams. Yeah, but later মানে এক মাস or like 2 মাস পরে I was less apathetic, but like there was this fucking like আমাদের এলাকায় একটা বাজে লোক তো, সে মাঝে মধ্যে করতো কি কুকুর ছাইরা দিত, ছাইরা বলতো যা তোর। That dog used to like sometimes terrorize my ওইটা আসতে দেখলে অবশ্যই দৌড়াবো, রাইট?
Obviously.
That's a like আমি একদিন করছিলাম কি, মানে সাইকেল চালাইতে পারতাম, হ্যাঁ, আমি তাও একজনের বলছিলাম যে শিখাও। আমার ফ্রেন্ডরা আমার শিখাইতেছিল, এন্ড ওই লোকটা বাইরে ছিল, আমি ইচ্ছা করে ওর গায়ের উপরে গিয়ে সাইকেল ফালাই দিয়া বলছি যে ভাই আমি তো পারি না, শিখতেছি। হ্যাঁ, that was intentional. Okay, that was my way of taking revenge. Anyway, so the rationalization on my part was যে I'll only see things that I'm and like I remember these starting before class 1 and now I'm in class 2. So
No, you're about to graduate university.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, not joke. Acha, which in the story I'm in class 2. ঠিক আছে? So like this is probably the first time I actually like, girl class 1 এর একটা মেয়েকে আমি দেখে মনে করছি nice. হ্যাঁ,
I'm sorry for interrupting, but মাঝখানে যে কাহিনীটা যদি ফ্যান নিয়ে বলছিলে, আচ্ছা, seemed very self-induced আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে যে you created that fear like within yourself.
I don't know, man. I was 5 years old.
আচ্ছা, yeah, I know. It's very interesting to me. I'm sorry.
Like এরপরে ফ্যান পড়ছিল আমার মাথায়, ঠিক আছে? Do you know what I did?
You predicted it.
Yeah, I fucking caught it.
Dude, you should listen to Man in Search of a Soul. It kind of explains some shit like this.
Yeah, I know, which is why I don't think these are supernatural occurrences.
Not supernatural, no.
They are totally explainable phenomena that haven't been totally explained. Somewhat explained, not totally. Yeah, so I noticed this girl in class 1 and মানে তখন ইংলিশ মিডিয়ামে পড়তাম, হ্যাঁ, the lines between classes are sort of blurred. হ্যাঁ, so I remember একদিন I was just playing in the playground and this girl came over, same girl. We like shared a moment or something. Yeah. Like just playing with like I don't remember what it was about. It was about like something like, you like Legos, I like Legos too. Let's make a Lego shape. Okay, something like that. Okay. So
Okay.
I was really happy that day. That's what I remember. So I come back home. I'm really happy. I watch TV for hours and I go to sleep. At night, I can't differentiate what is a dream and what is not a dream in this situation. Because you'll know why. So at night I wake up. I wake up and I hear this like noise under my bed. I stopped doing that for like a long time after this, but there's this noise under my bed, like knocking. Talk. Periodically, kew knock korteche. So I turned so I didn't get off the bed. I just like looked over the edge. ঠিক আছে? Movement was unnatural. ঠিক আছে? That's the first thing I remember about this. very unnaturally. It's like a slideshow. মনে হইল একটা স্লাইড বের হয়ে আসলো নিচ থেকে, it's the girl. বিছানার নিচ থেকে আস্তে করে বের হয়ে আসলো, it's the girl. I was so sincere. I'm like, wow, I'm also happy. Like it hasn't occurred to me that this is a nightmare. She starts smiling and giggling. I also start smiling and giggling. Right.
Yeah.
And suddenly, I see hands approaching her. 2 seconds later, I realize the hands are mine and I have no control over them. So, like, the hands grab her throat and start applying pressure. And I can't stop it. I can't stop it. আমি চিৎকার করতেছি, কাঁদতেছি যে like please থামাও. Like I am calling for like Jesus or something. Like সবাইরে ডাক দিয়ে ফেলছি.
Jesus or something.
সবাইরে ডাক দিয়ে ফেলছি. হ্যাঁ, I don't think I left anyone uncalled. Like, I'm making this sound funny. It wasn't funny.
I understand.
I was experiencing killing someone I probably liked.
Because you never got attention from her or something?
Dude, it was one day and I just told
How old are you again?
7, I think.
That's a really weird. Okay.
But
Yeah,
I could not explain my dreams that well, right? I don't remember them that vividly.
Because I remember this. I remember this, and you will know why. This has shaped the person I am today. Yeah. Like,
It better be some horrible fucking dream.
oh, it's wait. Yeah, so like earlier the day I had a moment. We spoke and shit. We played. Like I still didn't have a concept at the time of like crush or love or anything like that. ঠিক আছে? This was like the first pure moment I had with another person unrelated to me. I like this girl. I like this girl and she notices me. That's what I thought. That's all I thought. And then now she's under my bed and I'm like choking her. And what scares me is she was still smiling.
That's some Junji Ito level shit, man.
Like the smile doesn't go. That's why I that's why Junji to this day like unsettles me. ঠিক আছে? So still smiling.
What is Junji though? I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
Manga
artist.
Horror manga artist.
What does it have to do with? What does it
Horror
have to do
এটাতে একটু পড়ে আসি আগে ওয়াহিদ শেষ করুক. This is gonna be fun.
just for context since
So like
that matters so much, isn't it?
I don't
We'll go
remember my hands having like veins. Man, আমার vascularity. I remember I didn't have vascularity at the time. Now I have very prominent veins in my hand. I remember applying so much pressure that the veins in my hand in the dream. And she's still smiling, and suddenly, like this blue liquid comes out of her mouth. Blue. It's blue. It's space blue. Like I can explain it like the closest thing is to that color is Moondrop Starfield earphone ta ase na Navid dekhchos na ওইটার কালারটা আছে না স্পেস ব্লু না গ্যালাক্সি ব্লু বলে
আচ্ছা let's go with metallic blue
exactly that color coming out of her mouth. She's still smiling and I am like I'm helpless. I'm like someone stop me. আমি চিৎকার করে কাঁদতেছি. Someone stop me and I finally thank God I wake up. My hands hurt. Thing on my hand that's wet. I like this part I think was a hallucination or something, like probably self-induced. I think there was anything on my hand. I wake up shouting and crying. So,
It could have been sweat.
whatever, doesn't matter. What matters is the next day I go to school and I see girl isn't.
What?
The girl doesn't come to school. The girl never comes back to school. ঠিক আছে?
What?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, that's weird.
The girl never returns to school. ঠিক আছে? Never.
Did you ever try to find out about that girl?
Did. And like, আমি ওদের ক্লাস টিচারকে গিয়ে জিজ্ঞেস করছিলাম যে, yes, I don't remember her name. I did remember her name at the time, but now I don't. Huh? And she's like, তোমার কি? আমি না আসেনি, কালকে আসবে. And she never returns. She never comes back.
Try to recall her name and let's see if we can find her on Facebook or something.
Oh no, like I found her, but she never
She's
came
alive.
back. She never
I know
came
she's
back.
alive, but
Dude, she never came back to school. I was 7. What do you think that does to a person?
Traumatizes.
For your whole life.
Yeah, like until then I was like, oh, the things I fear will be affected by my. After that, I was like, the things I love will probably be affected. I didn't know.
Can I tell you something? আচ্ছা, this is from the
শেষ
book
হয়নি।
I just suggested.
শেষ হয়নি।
এখনো শেষ হয়নি। আচ্ছা, okay, sure.
okay.
So to this day, I feel like nervous talking to people, talking to girls I like, because this probably had something to do with it. ঠিক আছে? And until I was like 15, I was quite sure I had killed the girl in my dreams. How I don't know. I was sure I did.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like it was all quite strange. When I was 15, আমি একদিন like তখন মোহাম্মদপুর না, এটা কি জানি, ইন্দিরা রোড, অনেক ক্রিশ্চিয়ান ওই চার্চ আছে কোন দিকে, ইন্দিরা রোডের কোনখানে নামটা মনে নেই, জায়গা সেন্ট জোসেফের অনেক টিচার থাকতো ওইদিকে। হ্যাঁ, এখানে একটা টিচারের বাসায় পইরা বাসায় ফিরত, আমার টাকা দিত রিক্সায় করে ফিরতে, বাট আমি করতাম কি, আমি টাকা মারতাম আর কি।
Okay.
Obviously.
And I was like 15 or something. Like I'm a lot more well adjusted, but like I think to that age I have never spoken to a girl like properly, or like to that age 15 পর্যন্ত। হ্যাঁ,
What about now?
এখনো like properly কথা বলতে পারি না আমি।
Yes.
আমি straight up properly কথা more so, girls more so, ঠিক আছে? And this probably had something to do with it. Huh? So, I think this was one of the good things that happened in my life at age 15 is that আমি হাঁটতেছিলাম মাথা নিচু করে, I just look up and I see her. Huh?
Okay.
This is 7-8 years later. I shouldn't be able to recognize her. Huh? But somehow I do. She's like,
Nah, you should be able to recognize her. You just fucking killed her in your dreams.
Yeah, I
And
still
blue
remember.
liquid oozed out of her.
I still remember her face. I don't remember her name. I remember the face. I'll never forget that face.
Okay.
I just spotted the face. I just spotted the face. She was taller, of course, or something. I don't know. I just saw the face, and like I told you, until then I felt like I had killed her. Somehow I had killed a person, and I didn't approach her because I couldn't. I couldn't find it in me to go and talk to her. Bollo, ki bolbo? Hey, you used to study in class 1 at this school. I suppose you studied it. Like,
I killed you in my dreams.
তুমি 7 বছর কই ছিলা? তুমি 7 বছর কই ছিলা, and like, why the fuck did you do this to me? Like, I can't say that, right?
Some idiots can.
Yeah, also. Okay, yeah.
So, like, it was enough for me to know that I hadn't killed her. I remember being very happy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cute.
because like that was clarification, man. Till then, I thought I killed her. Yeah. So that's
These
one
are
of
like the wholesome Wahid moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll accept.
Hey,
That's
you have some really wholesome moments in your life. I don't.
when I'd rather not have this moment at all. Wholesome or not.
It's interesting,
Yeah, but
like
it does happen to you. সিটি একটা জিনিস খেয়াল
It's
করিস,
just so
একটা জিনিস খেয়াল করিস,
I've
এভরি
had
টাইম ওয়াহিদ টেলস আ
I've
স্টোরি, ওর প্রত্যেকটা স্টোরিতে একটা হোলসাম মোমেন্ট থাকে, এন্ড ইটস রিয়েলি হোলসাম।
because I find reasons to be wholesome because they're fucking horrible.
because you have to make sense of it, right? That's why it comes to a wholesome ending.
For 8 years, I thought I killed a person I loved. Huh. I needed that moment. I would find something wholesome, like not even sure if I saw her. Probably a construct in my
But
mind
you have like
to release me.
you're convince yourself that you have seen her like 7 years later.
Yeah, like I don't even know if that's a proper memory. ঠিক আছে? That's how unsure about this I am. Man, I think I just needed closure at that point. Like it none of this explains, like none of this is explainable. ঠিক আছে? It was middle of the semester, like 3 months into the like term. তখন term ছিল. হ্যাঁ. She had no reason to disappear like that.
Maybe she did, you just didn't know about it.
তোর
Maybe
story শেষ
had
করে
a transfer.
Yeah, this story is more or less over.
So আমি তোকে যেটা বলতেছিলাম তখন, আচ্ছা, so there is this part of the book that's
একটা sentence. As a result of this, I've had social anxiety for like what?
আমরা ওটা ধরে নিছি. You really need to say it.
Yeah.
It was like a subtext like শুরু থেকে.
Just cause social
Carl
anxiety.
Jung. Let
So
me tell my
এখানে
story. So,
this raises questions.
তাহমিদরে বলতে দাও অনেকক্ষণ ধরে।
হ্যাঁ, তাহমিদের পর আমি আসতেছি এখানে।
what happened is Carl Jung met this guy randomly bolte, that guy was his friend or something, right? He knew that guy, but that guy was always suspicious of dream analysis and interpretation. Like he wasn't a believer in therapy. What happened was Carl Jung ke ও হচ্ছে একটা dream explain করছে, this is what I saw in a dream. It had to do with like mountain climbing. ওই লোকটা অনেক বেশি ক্লাইম্ব করতো, mountain climbing করতো. So what happened was Carl Jung like ওই সময় একটু চিন্তা করে he suggested to the guy that next few expeditions you should not like go alone, take someone with you. I laughed on his face, but Carl Jung era কতটুক like efficient ছিল ওর techniques গুলো, but বইয়ে ও claim করে না ঠিক, ও বলে যে like he was pretty good at it, like better than like most people. এরকম একটা বুঝায়, আমি জানি না actually ওর কতগুলো failures ছিল, that is not what he discusses. Anyway, ওই particular context এ ও লোকটাকে বলে যে don't ever go for this based on that dream, right? লোকটা ওটা শোনে না, what he does is he goes for আরো 2-3টা expedition, তার মধ্যে প্রথমটাতে nearly falls off, right? Like একটা অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট হতে যায়, বেঁচে যায়, মানে like so ওইটা তাকে আরো বেশি কনফিডেন্ট করে ফেলে. So the next expedition এটার পর he goes to it and he dies, and it reaches to Carl Jung, and তখন ও আর কি চিন্তা করে যে probably it predicts the future, like there is some sort of quality to a dream that might predict the future, and it is very vivid. আমার মনে হয় যে
or you have a dream and an act self-fulfilling prophecy.
হইতে পারে. What I'm saying is maybe যে তুই এটা নিয়ে এত বেশি চিন্তা করছিস যে it kind of materialized to that point যেখানে you feel like you have killed someone.
Dude, like it was all rather, I don't think if you pulled the parallels, it was all rather casual until the dream. Abrar listened to the same story, right? Like had I gone overboard at any point before the dream, I had small moments with the girl, like we just played.
Yeah, so
It wasn't like an extreme moment, like send me
that's what Like that's what really
You are
confuses me
way
about
too
it.
premature.
That's what really confuses me. Like, how the hell did a 7 years old get that kind of image stuck in his head? I'm just wondering.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. How the hell did you get that image stuck in your head? Like, how did you think of it?
Yeah.
আচ্ছা না
I don't know.
এখানে আমি কিছু বলতে
I was
চাই
hoping to get some
অ্যাটাচমেন্টের জন্য
answers.
কিন্তু ইউ ডোন্ট রিয়েলি নিড টু বি লাইক
No, 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 not the attachment.
slide into your DMs level.
That's not.
Attachment হইতেই পারে.
No, no, no.
At that
Attachment
age,
is
you
not
can
the
get
issue.
attached to
No, no,
anyone.
no, no. Attachment
It's
is
not the
not the
question.
issue. The whole choking somebody and liquid coming out
Liquid
of
coming
them.
out of them.
What the hell?
Exactly.
Where does that even come from? At 7. What?
What the fuck did you see? What did you used to watch? Like, Courage the
Yeah.
Cowardly Dog?
Courage the Cowardly Dog could never incite these kind of things. আমি এটা গ্যারান্টি দিয়ে বলতে পারি লাইক জি হরর শো দেখা যদি লাইক জি হরর শো দেখার পর থেকে I've had this thing about dolls বাচ্চাদের ডলস গুলো আছে না they creep me out a lot.
I mean,
Things I was
actually,
watching
the
at
first
7 was like Dragon Ball Z and whatever came on Cartoon Network. I think it was
okay,
funny.
no, actually that makes sense now. Kind of. Like,
It
remember
does.
Dragon Ball Z at that time?
It was pretty fucking violent. It was always violent.
It's always
Oh,
violent
it was
like not these
heroic.
days
It was punching and shit.
No,
Never
Not
felt-
joking. Like, no,
not joking but blue liquid oozing out.
No.
I feel like ওই ইমেজটা অনেক মুভিতে দেখায় like oozing out of your
I
mouth.
did my research. Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network was heavily censored. No blood ছিল না।
আচ্ছা
yeah.
ড্রাগন বল জি বাদ দে কার্টুন নেটওয়ার্কে অনেক কিছুই ছিল তখন
Dude, like no. You are completely misremembering shit. Cartoon Network like before the Pakistan takeover was
vanilla
extremely
ছিল।
Okay, wait, was it Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
ball, I think.
Ball.
Dragon Ball
when you
cartoon
were
icon.
7 তখন ড্রাগন বল ছিল না তখন ড্রাগন বল জি স্টার্ট হইছে ব্যাক ইন
Exactly.
কত?
Dragon Ball আমি কখনো কার্টুন নেটওয়ার্কে পাইনি।
ড্রাগন বল জি
all
2000 থেকে চলতেছে
We had Animax too. Like we had a couple of weird channels.
ভাই এভরিওয়ান হ্যাড
Animax
অ্যানিমেক্স
আমরা দেখতে দিত না।
Like,
আমি ফ্যানাটিকের মতো অ্যানিমেক্স দেখছি
like why?
আমি চুরি করে
ফুশিগি ইউগি
Do you have any theories? Like, how did?
Man, like if you're looking for roots to the choking stuff, like if you hadn't got this from my story, I was equally surprised. Like
Okay.
choking someone is not something I realized knew I could do.
So Navi, do you
From-
wanted to say something?
My theory is that I was supposed to grow up and become a serial killer. I missed my.
দ্যাট ইজ নাইস
Has there been any serial killers in Bangladesh? আমার মনে হয় হয়ে থাকলেও কেউ খুঁজে পায়নি কখনো।
আই মিন কেউ খুঁজে পায় নাই না কেউ খুঁজেই নাই
People here can't even connect a virus.
They can
to a-
never connect.
ইয়া বেসিক্যালি
মানে আমি এরকমও এই যে কয়েকদিন আগে দেখলাম জ্বর কাশি ঠান্ডা শ্বাসকষ্ট সবই হয়েছে কিন্তু কোভিড না তাইলে আর কি হইলে কোভিড হবে এটা জিজ্ঞেস করতে ইচ্ছা হয়েছে বাট আমি সেলফ কন্টেন্ট and I just don't care.
Yeah, you shouldn't care. No one should care anymore. But anyway,
it's done the covid thing is done everyone's like
Story.
done with the hype
Story has fascinated me পুরাপুরি একদম।
Navi, you wanted to ask something or say something?
I forgot
Oh, nice.
this has been happening to me a lot recently like
Do you have dementia?
I wish I actually do I wish I did
I don't.
Dementia sucks, man.
I
Even
don't.
cool.
and I want to forget a lot of stuff just
Bipolar disorder is cool.
Abra-
Like you can just hit someone in the face and be like, I'm
Yes. Yeah.
আমার
but-
ওর nightmares বলেনি এখনো।
no.
so I'm waiting for Abra's nightmare
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Like, I don't really think I've had that
Don't ruin
many.
it. Don't ruin it.
Please don't.
একদম সাথে একদম মুড ক্রিয়েট করে বলছে I need to hear another nightmare dude.
No, like
Acha, I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one. It was a
Abrar
lucid
will,
one.
I feel like Abrar will make something like make even a mundane thing interesting because he has insight we don't.
no,
That is true. That is true.
You are an insightful bastard.
so no, like the one nightmare I can think of, that the one dream that really actually scared me. There's only one that I can think of right now. Like I've had, the usual stuff, right? Falling off.
What's the usual stuff?
The usual stuff is falling. Okay, that's like the most common stuff.
Not being able to move.
Not being able to move.
That's sleep paralysis.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
To sleep paralysis na.
No. Not being able to move in your sleep is sleep paralysis.
Or it could be a dream having
It could be a dream.
about not being able to move.
Yeah. So
Still sleep paralysis.
falling from planes, I guess. I don't know why I had those dreams, but I had those. But the one that still sticks to my mind, like I just can't forget, and one that I would actually classify as a nightmare because it scared the hell out of me. It's a weird one, okay? It's actually kind of funny. And this is going to ruin the mood, I'm sorry, but you guys know Dark Souls, right?
Yes, Abrar, we know Dark Souls.
I
Souls
mean,
is good. এরকম
yeah, so
Nah. Here's the thing. Whenever Abrar says Dark Souls, there's a lot of backstory behind it. Lots of obsessions.
yes, Dark Souls.
yes,
We all have them.
yeah,
We
okay.
have we all have them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now that ruined everything. Thank you.
So anyway, so there's this enemy in Dark Souls, right? The Black Knights. They are like
That's pretty racist, man. You should
Yes,
say
it is.
African American knights.
yes. So
Just censor it out.
so I once dreamed. I don't know why. I actually don't know why. Okay, I know why. Because I was obsessed with Dark Souls. I was playing too much Dark Souls, I guess. Whatever.
You still do.
Yeah, well, okay. So, in my dream, I was in Aftabnagar, of all places.
Don't even know where that is.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Randomly,
place is a
or do you
nightmare.
go there?
বলতে
Go
দে
there
না,
regularly.
সবাই ইয়া করতে।
Aftabnagar is a nightmare. বলতে থাক।
বিরক্ত লাগতেছে ওরে বলতে দে।
Okay, so in so I was with a lot of people. Okay, and we're all stuck in a warehouse because, of course, we were. There was a warehouse in the middle of nowhere in Aftabnagar because it is the middle of nowhere. Aftabnagar is still the middle of nowhere. Whatever. So there were like 30, 40, 50, 100, 200. I don't know how many people. Like there was no place to stand, and outside there was a great sword wielding Black Knight roaming around. And in my dream, me and some other guys, we were just peeking out, looking at where the knight was going and whatever, and we were trying to figure out a way to escape. And at one point, me and some other guys, we all ran out, and we're like running, right? We're just running, and suddenly we hear like footsteps, clank, 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 and it's like I look behind, and the Black Knight is chasing us. And it's just funny now that I'm actually telling the story, but at that moment in the dream, I am scared shitless. Like everyone else is like way in front of me. I'm the last one behind. The gate is like a mile away, and for some reason I'm thinking like if I can get to the gate, I'll be safe. But that's a mile away, and the Black Knight is a foot away behind me, and I can hear him like he's getting closer and closer and closer. And then I look back, and his sword is the Black Knight has a really specific attack, and that attack is just coming right at my head. And at that moment, just before it touches my head, just before it splits me in two, I woke up. And that's like the first time in, let's say, in 7 years that I've actually felt like I was going to die. Like I was actually afraid of dying. Like I woke up and I was what's the word? Hyperventilating. Like my heart was racing. I couldn't think. Like I was thinking like, okay, what happened? I was still thinking. I felt like I had died or something. Like I felt like I had to run. Then after like a minute or so, I kind of calmed down. Like, okay, wait, that was a dream. And that's the only nightmare I can think of at this point.
Yeah, like think মানে যারা গেম খেলে না তাদের কাছে এটা খুব
weird লাগবে, right?
I totally get video game nightmares. I've had many of them. I've had like a ton of them about House of the Dead. ঠিক আছে?
Why House of the Dead? What?
But like most recently, I've had nightmares about Bloodborne. Like Bloodborne, I think playing Bloodborne is a nightmare. You don't need extra nightmare.
Yeah. Whew.
I had very bad experiences with Outlast.
I mean,
Outlast আমার কাছে খুবই lame. It's like a
first যখন খেলছিলাম
horror movie, like playable horror movie, lame as fuck. You can call every jump scare. Outlast was, I think, I'm confusing it with Until Dawn.
Oh, Until Dawn. Outlast is the game যেখানে তোর কাছে কোনো guns থাকে না কিছু থাকে না.
I know. Outlast is a good game. I was thinking about Until Dawn. Until Dawn sucks.
Until Dawn is fun though. Like seeing people die again and again, that's fun.
I agree, but it sucks.
I mean, as a game, maybe okay, sure.
Bloodborne, I think খালি আবরার বুঝবে. I had nightmares about being stuck in the unseen village.
In the unseen village, like not Rom or the Nightmare of Menses.
The unseen village.
Okay. Actually, no, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Unseen village, I felt like I was in the unseen village. I got attacked by the One Reborn. You remember? No, not the One Reborn. I was attacked by Pearl.
Who?
Pearl.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Dark Beast Pearl Age.
Yeah, okay, that one is a...
দেখ, নাভিদ, ছবিটা দেখ.
What?
Shit, dude.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
It's a very nightmarish creature, dude.
You have to kill that.
Yeah, you have.
That looks cool.
Yes.
The character design is very cool, but that is nightmarish.
The thing is, when I was like in the game, you get swords and shit. Dream I had like I remember having like a belt, and when it's actually funny because all I could remember was Franco saying, "I have a belt and I'm not afraid to hang myself." Fighting Pearl was kind of that. So I got in the dream I got killed, but then I was resurrected as the One Reborn.
Oh God, why? ওটার একটা ছবি দেন না please. দেখো এটা কি?
One Reborn, yeah, আমি দিতেছি. One Reborn is the scariest thing I've ever.
I mean, full picture.
That is like a cluster of skeletons.
Full picture টা
Not even a shape.
Full picture টা
Not even a shape. আচ্ছা দিতেছি আমি স্ক্রিনশট নিয়ে রাখছিলাম
okay
so like কি হইছে Dreamtate, like I had no weapon, so I got struck down. But as Pearl was walking away, I rose again from the ground as the one reborn. Yes, sir.
Oh God. Okay.
I felt like some dead people grabbed me and assimilated me into the one reborn. Yes, sir. This is the full image. Discord is that's the one.
Design is spectacular. This is like, in a nightmarish, but I love this.
So like the entire game is like this. So I fucking body Pearl. Then you see the moon behind. This happens.
Wait, does the moon princess come?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
Moon presence is actually like just Nitawari nighter.
This dude looks like that horrible fucking dude from Carries the Cowardly Dog that keeps on dancing. This like piche diye kaner jagata mone hocche kom bhashtese.
Hey, isn't she cute?
Hi, moon presence. I prefer Gearman.
I wouldn't have her as a pet.
I mean, she has literally, in the history of the game, she has literally enslaved all of humankind. Kind of, technically speaking. It's complicated.
Gearman fight is arguably harder.
Yes, it is.
It is. I think it's outright harder. I prefer Gearman over Moon Presence. Moon Presence is just like,
Moon Presence is kind of cheesy, you know.
Moon Presence easy, but like it's so traumatizing. ভাই এটা কেন আমার এইটার দিকে তাকাইতে হবে কেন?
Just for context, like in this game, to get the best ending or the realest ending or the most secret ending, you have to consume 3 umbilical cords.
Yeah. No, please. Items are jais now, bhai. Items are jais.
I love Bloodborne.
Design করছে আচ্ছা যারা গেমটা ডিজাইন করছে they had this like mindset of creating the most hellish nightmarish creatures ever.
Oh, yeah, they make Dark Souls. They had no problem with it.
I mean, their next game, like in Sekiro, the best ending ends with your character decapitating himself. I mean, yeah.
I don't think I got that ending. I got the Kuro ending.
Yeah, I mean,
loyal to Kuro.
Yeah, okay, wait, like Isha, Sekiro একটা like headless গুলো মনে আছে Isha?
হ্যাঁ মাথায় নিয়ে ঘুরে তো
Yeah, like আমি এক সেকেন্ড ওইটার একটা দিই স্ক্রিনশট দিই wait
if I was chased by like Pearl, I would just give up. Like I would have no chance against this.
Like wait. এটা ছবি সেভ করে কেমনে?
I can't do justice to Moon Presence. Presence looks like it looks weirder than Pearl. Pearl to tao like it's a shape. You can make out a shape, right? Moon Presence is just a mess. এই যে এই ভার্টিক্যাল এই অবস্থাটা দেখতেছিস না?
Looks like nothing.
It shifts, changes. You should actually go to YouTube and watch the video.
I need to play the game.
Yes, you should, but it's PS4 exclusive.
I don't think it will. Absolutely do not think playing Bloodborne or any of the Souls games are worth it.
Huh? What?
You just triggered Abrar.
I wouldn't do it again. মানে এত প্রেসার কেমনে নেয় মানুষ?
It's fun, that's why.
Actually Outlast খেলছিস?
Yeah, আমি খেলছি।
আমি খেলি না।
Plus remember that part যেখানে হচ্ছে তোর ওই যে there is this doctor who tries to like mutilate you like দুটো আঙ্গুল কেটে ফেলে?
Yeah.
Just want it.
Yeah, Outlast তো পরের মানে sequels ruin it, right? কি কার ছবি দিছে? Oh no.
কোনটা?
So this
stop.
It's just bad to look at, you know.
It's just ugly. It's ugly, dude. It's ugly. It's not like Pearl or Moon Presence.
Pearl তো তাও দেখা মনে হয় যে PAAARL.
Yeah, so
Nightmare is
that's
This thing is
Sekiro.
just fucking up.
So that is Sekiro. Yeah. Okay.
Sekiro is sort of like in the other Souls games. You like it's the point is you suck. Sekiro, you don't suck. You have powers, but the enemies like they're harder. They're significantly harder.
It's just
আমার অনেক মিনি বস পারতেই কষ্ট হইছে
yeah.
The nightmare of being chased by a T-Rex.
Let's be a Rashi.
আমি এই যে কি জানি like Jurassic Park 3 দেখার পর I have had that nightmare like কয়েকবার. No why?
No, apparently, like my parents sometimes tell me this story, but apparently they took me to the movie theaters to watch Jurassic Park, the first one, right? So I was like 2 at the
That's
time,
long ago.
2 years old at the time or something, and I was so scared and I was screaming so much that
Oh no,
they
I
just
have been fascinated with dinosaurs. Yeah, I was never
Dude.
afraid of them.
And I wasn't afraid of them, but I kept having this nightmare of being chased by a T-Rex.
I mean, if you keep having it, is it a nightmare really? I mean, maybe
I
you just
think
like it.
Not keep. Acha, keep having it is like a bit like. I mean,
think
like I had it twice or thrice.
at some point I saw dinosaurs in my dreams as well, but I wasn't afraid. I was fascinated on that. The shit. Wow. Who do you think the hardest boss in Sekiro is?
The last one, Ishin.
Sword Saint.
Yeah, without
I think
question.
Owl is harder.
I mean, which owl? Father owl?
একটাই তো Owl তো একটাই.
No, owl Lotus.
I think ওটা different ending আর
Yeah, different ending আরেকটা আছে.
হারাটা estate যে Owlটা.
Sound like you're talking about Tokyo.
হিরাটা স্ট্রেটে like মেমোরিতে
হ্যাঁ
মেমোরিটা আমি এখনো খেলি নাই, মেমোরিটা তো আমি পৌঁছাইনি এখনো, ওই এন্ডিংয়ে যাইনি।
Great Shinobi Owl.
ইয়া বুঝছি, ওই আউলের সাথে আমি এখন ফাইট করিনি, আমি ইসের সাথে করছি, নর্মাল আউলের সাথে তো করছি।
Man, that guy. তিনটা ফেজ, একটা ফেজে 20 না 25 বার মরছিলাম।
আরে আমার তো ইসে খারাপ অবস্থা হয়ে গেছিল, ওর নাম কি, গ্র্যান্ডমা। লাইক বুঝতাম না তখন কি করতে হইব।
I know. হারাটা estate.
হারাটা না, হিরাটা আই থিংক।
হিরাটাতে নরমাল আউলটা। গ্রেট শিনোবি আউল হচ্ছে আশিনা ক্যাসল, সরি।
Great Shinobi Owl, wait.
We are way off topic.
Wait.
Shin is the guy who cuts your arm, right?
No. Sword Saint Ishin is the guy who comes out of the guy who cuts your arm.
I think we should stop. Oh, Genichiro is the one who cuts off you.
Yeah, like Sword Saint Ishin is the guy who comes out of Genichiro. That's the thing that happens in that game.
The bosses can't be like single person.
So, alright. Like the weird thing about nightmares is dreams in general. For me, is like, have you ever had this experience? Like, you're having a dream, right? And then you wake up for some reason, for a split second or for a minute or so. Then you go back to sleep just to start having that dream again. Like you intentionally want to have that dream again, and you actually start dreaming that again.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
Like
I don't think I got your question. Like,
okay, so like you're dreaming something, right? Then you wake up, for a minute or so. Then you think to yourself, ah, I want to dream that again. Like I want to keep dreaming. I want to keep seeing what happens next in that dream. Then you go back to sleep and you start having that dream again.
No, I could never get back to that dream. That's one of my pet peeves. I
Really?
wake up and I need to have that. I want to have that dream again. Then I go back to sleep and I never have that dream again. Never finishes. It
I
just
failed once or twice, but usually I can do it.
Same.
do it.
But I found out, I've found that usually I remember dreams when they occur around, like just before waking up, right? Like around in the morning, basically.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
That's when you're supposed to have dreams.
yeah, otherwise I don't. And like,
Uh,
I don't know, like I've had a lot of weird dreams, but there's only
Okay.
one that really scared me, and that's the one I.
Wait. Weird dreams is what you said. I heard
Yes.
wet dreams. I'm so sorry.
yeah, same.
Ah, okay, weird.
We should
Weird.
we should definitely do a part 2. I have so many stories.
Dreams,
Let's not talk about wet dreams.
for sure. We need to do that. We need to do that.
I mean,
Not
like,
not that about nightmares. Nightmares part 2.
I mean, like, I think most people figure out, like, okay, this is going to be weird to say, but I think most people figure out their kinks from their dreams.
No,
Of course.
no.
Okay.
I figured
This is
mine
how-
out
this-
from hentai.
How you figure out your particular kink, right? Watch a lot of shit, like a lot, and then the one you dream about is your kink.
Nah, that never happened to me. It's like this. I keep reading hentai, and the weirdest one that keeps like fascinating me, I'll just read it over and over again, and that's how I know that's my kink.
So basically, bestiality with insects.
Keanu, why would you follow plot?
I don't know. It's fun. I mean, this is why I don't watch porn and prefer JV instead. They have plot.
Yes, the plot is usually atrocious. Like
Exactly.
But atrocious plots are fun, you know, like, they're
but
fun.
I take it back. They're not atrocious. They're usually human right violation.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, they.
Most hentai is human right violations.
Hey man, it's okay in anime.
I mean, depending on the
Because
percentage of loli,
I'm not
actually,
human.
is there a statistic like what percentage of hentai manga is actually loli hentai?
Oh, come on, man. Did you have to mention that?
Loli is pretty normy, I think.
It is, but it is still, you know, basically.
Nah, yeah. Some sites got shit for that. It stopped. It stopped all.
No.
Talk about hentai heaven.
I still think loli hentai is pretty normy compared to the shit.
Please don't say it.
I mean, compared to the insect thing, yeah, okay, sure.
Insect thing. What are you like? Do you consider Franz Kafka's like metamorphosis?
No, wait.
I'm pretty sure that there is a hentai or like a porn version of it somewhere.
Of
Yeah,
course
Rule
there
34.
is.
Man. Rule
Of
34.
course there is.
Rule 34.
234.
I mean, look, should I even like there is no,
Completely diverted, by the way.
The answer is no.
who cares, like this story might give some of you night, probably not, but still, like,
Not me, Abrar, you know.
I know you won't, but let's not go there. Like, there is this one about flies, okay?
Oh, that one again.
Did I send you that one?
You sent me and you told me that 5 times, so let's...
Okay, yeah,
I didn't
but
get you.
yeah,
Get you what?
so there are flies, okay, in the story,
So,
okay. So there are flies. There are giant flies, basically mutated flies. The scientists are like they hypothesize that these are actually aliens. Okay, so they want to know how their mating process works. So they get females to, you know,
Oh,
do
no,
a
no.
stuff. Okay, but
আমি headphone খুলে রাখবো।
yeah. Also, then what happens is
Such and such.
basically the flies.
is.
Hmm?
Can I just TLDR this? Can I just TLDR
Yeah.
this to you,
Okay.
Ziti?
Do it.
Yeah, basically flies have experimental sex with human girls, and that's it.
No,
And it
there
turns out
is a
that
twist.
These are actually human. Huh?
There are two twists. Just spoil those,
Yeah.
please.
একটা হইলো the bees are actually human made. They're mutated because of human waste and shit.
Are you
And I
guys
forgot
done?
this. No,
Is the
no,
gross
we're not
part-
done.
We're
What's
not
the second
done.
twist again?
Yeah, their mating process is basically that after the whole mating process, they take the girls up high and they drop. They just drop the girls, killing them.
So basically, it's like a version of Demon Slayer in a way.
Huh?
Are you done now?
No.
No.
Demon Slayer kemne?
What?
Like the like
Dude,
human
like
human things having
let-
sex with you.
let me মানে তামিদ ওরা কি বলছে আমি বলি you just tell me if it's accurate ঠিক আছে so bees do something gross to humans and it ends in a human rights violation. Is that the exact thing that happened?
No,
No,
Nah.
it was mutated flies, but bees are the result of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
did it
there
always
are no
affect the
bees.
human rights
It's just
violation?
mutated flies. And the government sends females to the bees to know how they.
So it's not human rights violation, technically speaking, because
Yeah,
Bee right violation.
not even bee right violation.
I mean,
There's no violation.
yeah, exactly. There is no
I mean, there's no
violation.
right violation. There's no right violation.
There is consent.
I mean, yeah, they actually sign forms and stuff, and then they consent, and by the time they die, they actually lose their whole minds and their mind
Die?
breaks. So yeah,
Yeah,
Huh?
they die.
Yeah, they die. They consented to this. They knew. Okay.
They consented to dying.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
Not the bees. Not the bees.
Fucked by mutated flies.
Not the
and-
flies. Sorry, not the flies.
Did they consent
no.
to die?
Yes.
This sounds like Babylon.
Oh God. Okay.
Not even remotely. No.
Oh God. Why?
You
No,
are-
just stop comparing it to stuff, Wahid. Parvida,
you are discussing.
this is hentai.
Yes, you are discussing what you just said to like that leads to death, and you say there's no human rights violation. I don't know, man. I thought I didn't have a moral compass, but seriously, you guys need help.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
you know.
Hey, Abra, should you tell them about Emergence by Shindo?
I mean, that one they wouldn't
No,
really be
that's-
surprised, you know.
Let's just say I have had my done with this. This
No, like
particular
that one is actually like kind of realistic in a hentai way.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of realistic, but I don't really want to talk about that.
Yeah,
one.
না আমি ওইটা নিয়ে কথা বলুম না, and I will never talk about this on YouTube or any place, or unless it's not with you. I'm not gonna talk or another person. আর একজন বাদে আমি এটা নিয়ে কারোর সাথে কথা বলুম না.
Yeah,
These, but ওইটাতে যা হয়, these happen in our daily lives, ঠিক আছে?
Yes,
It's pathetic,
mutated
but ওইটা
bees killing
not
people.
the mutated beast, dude. We're talking about Shindo.
yeah,
don't
Shindle
want to-
is another thing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's another monster.
Please don't.
I like that guy. I like his art.
Oh my God, Abrar.
should we just end this? Achkan?
You need help, man.
I am fighting the urge to just run away.
I should make Wahid read hentai.
Oh yes, you should. I mean, yes.
I mean, I should make you read it.
Here's an interesting thought.
But 10 seconds is
If
not
Callover-
enough time to read anything.
10
Callover ever
seconds.
gets popular. Would there
Yeah,
be a Rule
8
34 page for Callover?
Fucking hell.
Oh, what?
That might be a possibility. Who knows? Rule 34.
I mean,
guess,
considering how wholesome Wahid is, yes, of course.
yeah.
It's
How
a
what?
possibility.
How what I am?
We are
Also-
we are waiting for hentai Wahid.
Rule 34 of you.
Like BL of
Hashtag
Wahid. I can't
hentai
wait.
Wahid.
Like
That has a minimal chance of happening.
Wahid X Harry Potter. Yes.
As I have explained, these don't end well. I end up killing people in my dreams.
No, they're alive and you felt happy and it was wholesome.
You're
Don't you know
you're
that's
gonna
real memory.
fuck them before you kill them this time.
Oh god.
That ওটা ইসে হয়ে গেল না কি জানি ওল্ড বয় হয়ে গেল না ওল্ড বয়ের
Just
ভিলেনটা
kaita dena bhai, just kaita de. Just শেষ করে দে।
This has been Wahid's nightmare, I guess. Okay. Bye.
Yeeted into space. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
All we need
Yes,
right
this-
now are waffles. Only thing that can make this worse.
You have a waffle maker?
No, I don't
I-
because I don't like waffles. Waffles suck.
I want pancakes with blueberry. I don't know why.
আমি প্যানকেক কই না ভাই, আমি বাঙালি মানুষ, আমি কই তেলের পিঠা।
That works too.
But pita is not pancake.
Yeah.
It's made in a pan. It's made with the same ingredients that pancake is made.
No.
It's
Teller
teller
pita is
Teller-
made with
okay,
completely
teller-
different ingredients.
Pita could be fried pancakes.
Now, teller pita has coconuts in it and other stuff, not baking powder or soda.
Make a difference. Does adding baking powder make a flavor difference? I don't think so. For
No. There are a lot of things like buttermilk and shit.
You know what I love? I absolutely love these martial art, Bangladeshi martial art academy ad videos where like
they're so fucking cringy.
And I need help.
a
Okay.
50-year-old instructor is like demonstrating rest holds on like an 8-year-old or something.
And I need help. Right.
This is normal. Feeling unsettled by that shit is normal. However, the beast thing I didn't even hear half of. That's not normal. You're the ones who
Wahid,
deal with yourself.
the beast things are just like tip of the iceberg, okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
No, these are like a block of ice on the tip of the iceberg.
I absolutely do not care for this. Can we just end?